I decided to go into practice by myself and actually purchase a practice after having been an associate for several years with other doctors here in town. And it just decided that, at some point I was ready to take the leap of faith and be on my own, practice the way that I wanted to practice and work with patients in a way that I felt comfortable. So when I was purchasing my practice, I decided to go with Central Bank over some of the other banks that were options at the time, because we were under a very tight time crunch to get the paperwork done and get the loan approved, because there were several purchasers that were interested in the practice. And in order to be competitive, I really needed to kind of get everything done as quickly as possible. And during that process, I found that Central Bank was really easy to communicate with. They were really prompt in answering my questions. They made it very clear what I needed, and as soon as I submitted my paperwork to them, Central Bank was really good about being very prompt at getting back with me. And everyone that I kind of encountered during the process just made it really easy and streamlined and took a lot of the stress away. As a small business owner, I found it very helpful that Central Bank has had a lot of access for online banking, as well as their e-deposit program, where we can actually get the checks here in the office. And then they've also been very helpful just kind of with organization. It's really easy to be able to go through not just the balance of the checkbooks, but when we're working on the accounting, just getting everything kind of squared away as well in real time. It's been helpful.
We met with large national banks. We also met with some other small local banks. Some of the larger banks, they looked at us, they looked at our quote-unquote inexperience, and they couldn't get past that. But when we met with Central Bank, they really took us as individuals. They actually, talked with us, and they said, what, this is a risk we're willing to take.
We really like that Central Bank has a credit card. We've used their credit card. The cash back is great. Online presence is easy. Sometimes we're not tech savvy, and it's easy to log on, get into the account, manage everything with our checking account.
Obviously we have a practice loan through Central Bank. We came into a situation where we needed to update some equipment, and without a question, they asked, how can we help you? And they helped us get a equipment loan. For us, we've been very fortunate to meet with Nick Reardon, and really when I talk with Nick or when I get an email from Nick, when he sees us being successful, it shows him being successful. So he really does strive to make sure that when he gives out a loan to a client, he wants to see them succeed.
I have a great relationship with Nick and Central Bank. I would describe our relationship as trusting. I have a lot of trust that I'm getting a good product, that Nick is looking out for me and only putting me in a good position to move forward. Central Bank's helped me through their line of credit, always being available to me when needed. And then Central Bank's online banking system has been great and easy to use, user-friendly for me as well. I would recommend Central Bank to a friend, and in fact I have recommended a friend to Central Bank. He has used Central Bank for his practice loan as well, and both of us have had wonderful experiences start to finish.
I think we would recommend Central Bank to friends or colleagues because, they do treat us like family, and if you're looking to succeed in the business world or as a small business owner, they're there to make sure you succeed. They want to make sure that their clients and customers do succeed and do well for themselves because it reflects great on Central Bank.
I would recommend Central Bank to a friend or colleague if they were looking to purchase a dental practice, because it really takes the most overwhelming and stressful time of your life and really makes it more manageable.